The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and over 25 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a very, very, very uniquely talented, multi-talented singer, songwriter, actress, and comedian. And she's been considered one of the top 5 new internet comedians to watch according to YouTube and other sources. She's also lead singer of Nine of Hearts in New York City, works in comedy. She grew up in rural Maine, and she's outside New York City, and she's got a song out on Spotify and other platforms called Can't Be the Only One. So if you're looking for singing, she'll sing to you. And if you're looking for her to write a song, she'll be glad to do it for you. And if you want her to act, she'll be more than happy. And if you're looking for some laughs, she'll be a great comedian. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from outside New York City, the very, very multi-talented singer, songwriter, actress, and comedian, Samantha Ramsdell. Samantha, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're very excited as well, too. And this is probably the best hybrid I've seen so far. Interviewing over 300 guests, you're the most unique singer, songwriter, actress, and comedian. You grew up in rural Maine. You're in the top 5 new internet comedians to watch, and according to some experts, you're also lead singer of Nine of Hearts in New York City. You work in comedy. You also got a song out called Can't Be the Only One, and checked out some of your comedy videos as well, too, on Bill Snowman, Carol Baskin giving a big cat rescue, and Chick. A lot more, and everything else. And before we get into all that, tell us how I first got started.
So, like many artists who started out, as soon as I was out of the womb, some might say, I was trying to be on camera. I was singing everywhere. I was always dancing, playing music, wanting to write music. And I grew up in a small town in Maine. If there are any Mainers out there, you might have heard of Scarborough, Maine. That's where I was born and raised. And for like a small town in Maine, of course, there wasn't a lot of options other than really singing at church or community theater. So I did that all growing up, played the piano, played the guitar. My dad was an opera singer. So I grew up, really playing music, performing as much as I could in a small town in Maine. But, I think what makes my path unique, when I was like 17 trying to decide where to go to school, of course, my parents and society, I should say, were really pushing, singing wasn't really a career. Music wasn't a career. So my parents were really pushing me to get a business degree, to get a degree that, was more quote unquote realistic. Because of course I wanted to go to New York City and be a singer, that was always my dream, was to be a performer. But my parents and, society, remember the guidance counselor was like, I think it's more realistic to get a 9-to-5 and live that corporate American dream. So I ended up going to business school and got my degree. And then, I kind of was just so wrapped up in, I got a job in corporate America. I was doing that for really like almost 8 years, and I wasn't singing. So of course, after trying to finally having this American dream where I had the 9-to-5 job and got the degree and had the house, it was like there was something missing. Getting depressed all the time. I gained a bunch of weight. I didn't know what really was causing me to be so upset or feel like something was missing in my life. So one day I just started posting on social media. And of course, back then I had 200 followers. This is probably 2 years ago now. So I started posting. I went and started getting singing lessons. And within a month, I made some serious lifestyle changes, and I was like, this is what I've been missing. So I pretty much went all in and haven't really looked back since. And now I'm doing a little bit of everything at this point, as especially now that COVID, has hit. Try to get creative with doing some online stuff. But yeah, I mostly am doing a lot of singing and comedy right now, doing virtual shows and trying to stay as busy as possible, still doing what I love.
It sounds like you got a great business going as well, too, and it was good to get into business. You started your own business as well, too, being a singer, actress, songwriter, comedian, and more. And what was that one moment that you say that precisely influenced you into what you're doing for good, especially in corporate America?
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, I'm spiritual in the way that I think the universe has us do certain things for certain reasons. So, it was smart that I went and did end up getting a business degree, because I run my career as a performer as a business. I have my brand. I know how to promote. I know how to sell. And I've really, that's, I think partly too, I've been able to build my social media, is, the marketing background that I have. So that's actually really been able to help me. And I think it was meant to happen for a reason, and I was meant to be where I am now. And a lot of my jokes, especially a lot of the comedy plays off of, having that corporate job. A lot of inspiration has come from, what I've been through to get here where I am now. So, always bless the broken road that led me here by Roscoe Flats.
Oh my gosh. And I can hear Dolly Parton singing, working 9 to 5,
yeah,
taking on different meaning. And, well, you can fill in the blank. So I guess that's a good starting point for you. So I don't have to take the credit, but if you want to work on it, go right ahead. So, and who are some of your favorite artists, musicians, singers, and comedians growing up?
Well, I was actually really into Broadway and musical theater. So, that I actually, over the last 2 years, have done some stuff being so close to New York City. I've done some off-Broadway stuff, done some showcases. So I've always loved musical theater. I have every Broadway album memorized pretty much at this point. And I loved, it's silly and probably as crazy as this is, my biggest idol growing up was Christina Aguilera. I know
interesting. I mean, she did appear in that, similar Showgirls movie with Cher. Was it Burlesque or something?
Oh my God, yes, that was so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing.
And of course, starring with Cher, and you have to say that if you work along with Cher, it's you really made in show business. You got to say that. So
totally, for sure. Yeah, I think between Christina Aguilera and Celine Dion, of course. Those were probably my two. I mean, again, one of those that I would play their albums and sing them in my room, with the hairbrushes, the microphone, for hours on end, until they were memorized. So those two I feel like had a big influence on my life growing up.
Mm-hmm. And of course, speaking of singing, you're also a lead singer of Nine of Hearts in New York City. You can tell us all about that.
Yeah, so, we do right now, I guess pre-COVID, we were doing all types of, smaller theaters, all throughout New York City. And then we also perform a lot in like Fairfield County, Westchester area. We do corporate events, and we do mostly a lot of cover songs and like re-renditions of, kind of putting unique twists on some modern songs. But that's, I've been able to also sneak in some of my original stuff, which has been fun. But that's also been keeping me busy, just, performing as much as possible and, eventually, hopefully doing that as a, primary, as a single artist, I should say.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we'll play your song, Can't Be the Only One. Later on in the show, we'll talk about some of your comedy in just a minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and over 25 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here, singer, songwriter, actress, and comedian outside New York City, Samantha Ramsdell here on the Mike Wagner Show. You also been named, according to New York Weekly, one of the top 5 new internet comedians to watch out for. So tell us about that wonderful honor.
Yeah, so, alongside my singing career, one thing I've always loved as part of performing, and even when I was doing musical theater, was doing comedy. So I actually, the last 2 years have done a lot of improv, took improv with Upright Citizens Brigade in New York City. I've done stand-up. I've actually done a lot of sketch comedy writing, too. And, of course, once COVID hit, and there was only so much, live singing I could do and music creating, I started getting more comfortable with doing some video editing and taking some of the sketches that I've written over the, last couple of years and start to film them and put them on social media along with my singing and my music. So, and it took off so much quicker than I thought. It was just kind of like a fun project that I did, while being stuck at home. And, on TikTok, I'm almost up to about 40,000 followers.
Already?
There.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out TikTok, and I associate it as a clock still. I don't know why.
Well, and it's funny. It's an interesting app, really, you can go viral really quickly. And, it's really only been over the last couple months that I've started to do more of it. And then same with Instagram, really growing that. I think I've grown like 5,000. I'm at like 14,000 followers now. But over the last 2 years, I've grown it from like 200 to like almost 14,000. So.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy, and it's crazy. Some of my videos, you look at TikTok, some of my videos on TikTok will get like 7 million views, and I have videos on Instagram that'll get 20,000, which is really cool, and those are the videos that go most viral are the comedy ones. And I think it's just because people really do need a laugh right now, and I think a lot of people can relate to, it just makes us feel more together when there are videos, of all the struggles going through quarantine and going back to school. It just makes you feel like you're not alone, which I feel like people need to feel right now.
Mm-hmm. I totally understand what you're saying, too. Who are some of your favorite comedians growing up?
So I like Amy Poehler. I mean, all like the SNL. That was like, I grew up watching SNL. My dream would be like, to be on SNL eventually. Maya Rudolph is one of my favorites. Tina Fey.
Oh, my favorite.
I also, of course, too, Amy Schumer, some of the classic ones. I have some, being that I am doing a lot of music and comedy, I have also found some women in New York City that I've also started to follow. I don't know if you know Kat Cohen, but she's a singer-comedian, which is, again, something unique. Like, you don't really see many singing comedians, female singing comedians. And she's amazing, and she's also someone that has really inspired me too over the last couple of years.
That sounds like it as well too. You got some good comedy skills. You got on your page doing Build a Snowman. Carol Baskin gives a big cat rescue tour, which is pretty funny, and you also have a song about sending the what hex. I mean, I'm talking about. And and Carol Baskin gives a big cat rescue tour, and maybe tell us about that. And can I go ahead and play that one?
Yeah, of course. Please do.
Okay, great. So in the meantime, let's have Carol Baskin giving a big cat rescue tour here on the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. It's Carol Baskin here. I got 2 of my big cat rescues. I got my kitty cat, cool cat, kitty cat ranch. Today I'm going to give you a behind the scenes of my kitty cat rescue ranch and show you some of my never before seen special kitty cat, meow meow kitten cats. Hi there, Carol Baskin here. Welcome to my kitty cat, meow meow, kitty cat, meow meow, kitty cat, meow meow rescue. Come on in and visit with my wild, all rescued kittens here. Hungry kittens. Got little treats and sardine oil. All wild caught kittens. This one here. This one is a jaguar kitten. Show you one of my natural lion kittens we've got. We rescued straight from Africa. This one's Simba. Say hi, Simba. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for visiting the Kitty Cat Meow Meow Kitty Cat Rescue with Carol Baskin here. Come again. Thank you so much. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go?
Oh my gosh, that was perfect. I gotta say that. So, Carol Baskin, give a kitty cat tour and tell us more about that. And how many cats do you actually have?
So I have 4 cats. And Carol Baskin is like the perfect character for me because, it's like I had to do it, it was like, as soon as I watched, The Tiger King, which of course went viral, it was like, I had the perfect wig. I have 4 cats. It's like, I couldn't not do it. So, I obviously got the inspiration from the documentary and everyone was doing the Tiger King, impressions. But, with my 4 cats, it was like, this will be hilarious if I pretended this was my own big kitty cat rescue.
And that was perfect, they say. Yeah. So, and where can we find your comedy videos at, Samantha?
Yeah, so, obviously I'm on all social media platforms. So TikTok, Instagram, it's Sam Ramsdell 5. So SAMRAMSDELL 5. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Obviously on YouTube, you can search my name and I'll pop up, Samantha Ramsdell. But yeah, definitely follow for more. I mean, it's coming out daily. It never stops. So come laugh with me.
Sounds like many of us as well, too. We'll get your song, Can't Be the Only One, on Spotify and more. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. Powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen at Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and over 25 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here a singer, comedian, actress, and songwriter as well, Samantha Ramsdell from outside New York City here on The Mike Wagner Show. Right now on Spotify, here's Samantha with Can't Be the Only One right here on The Mike Wagner Show.
I remember that old Jeep, those promises you made me. How did I not know? The scent of your cologne, the first time we were alone, our song on the radio. But now you're gone, we've both moved on. So why does it feel like I'm trying to hold on? You said it'd always be us. You said you'd never forget the way you felt to be with me. But now there's nothing left, so I'll just keep on pretending it was all just for fun. And I'll keep thinking about you. Can't be the only one sitting on the couch with you, praying that it's not true. Please just tell me I'm wrong. But I couldn't wait no more. That wasn't what you swore. Now I must be strong. But now I'm gone, and we both moved on. So why does it feel like I'm still holding on? You said it'd always be us. You said you'd never forget the way you felt to be with me. But now there's nothing left, so I'll just keep on pretending it was all just for fun. And I'll keep thinking about you. I can't be the only one. You act like you don't know me anymore. Hope she gives you what I couldn't, 'cause I closed that
Samantha Ramsdell with Can't Be the Only One here on The Mike Wagner Show. Samantha, tell us more about that song and what inspired you to write it.
So, it's funny. That song came to me like, I think a lot of other songwriters at 2 a.m. it was like in the middle of the night. I was going to bed, and this song, the chorus popped in my head. I got out of bed, and, I play piano. I have my piano, so I started playing with the chorus. I think I wrote that song, in like 15 minutes. And I had a dream about always producing my first song coming out would be like this pop, powerful ballad. And so I knew as like my first single that would be the song. It was like my real first pop ballad that I wrote. And I worked with an awesome producer named Lisa Ratner. And of course it came out right before COVID. So I didn't get to do as much promotion as I want, but hopefully by early 2021, I'll be working on my EP that I'm working on currently. So hopefully more music to come soon. So stay tuned.
Oh, we will definitely do that. In the meantime, where can we find Can't Be the Only One and your other works at?
Yeah, so all of my music, I also post on all my social media platforms, Sam Ramsdell 5. But then if you want to find my single, Can't Be the Only One, really on any streaming platform. So Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, you can get it on iTunes. You can also find it on YouTube. So pretty much wherever you can find music, you'll find my song. So would love to hear your thoughts.
That is fantastic. Once again, Samantha Ramsdell here on the Mike Wagner Show. A big thank you for your time. And also, before we go here, what can we expect from you in 2020 and 2021 later and beyond?
So the idea is I'm going to be having my first one-woman show. It was supposed to happen on May 1st in New York City. Of course, it has been postponed until hopefully early 2021. So I'll be doing my first live one-woman show, which is going to be a mix of comedy and music of songs that I've written, and then hopefully an EP coming soon and more comedy. So make sure you're following all my social media to see what happens next.
Sounds great, and we're looking forward to it as well, Samantha. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
So my dad, for sure. He, again, he was an opera singer. I grew up singing in church with him, and I actually post a lot of duets that we do too. So he always pushed me to follow music. He always knew this was going to be, a part of my life. I think there's some bumps in the road along the way, but at the end of the day, I think he's always been, supportive of me following my dream.
That is very fantastic. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Just do it. Do it scared. And, I think, a lot of times it's like, especially in COVID, I think a lot of people have realized that like life is so short. So if there's something that you've always wanted to do it and never care what anyone has to say. I think that was always a big part, is not caring what other people think, and do it for you.
Mm-hmm. Just do it like Michael Jordan's, they say.
Yeah, exactly. Just do it.
That's very good. Once again, Samantha Ramsdell, singer, actress, songwriter, comedian outside New York City, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Samantha, very thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? And where can people purchase, listen to your music, or check out your comedy?
Yeah, so make sure you head over to any of my social media. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, on all platforms, Sam Ramsdell 5. And then also make sure to check out my new single, streaming on all streaming platforms. So Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. But most of my stuff is on social media, so make sure to follow along.
That's very good. Once again, Samantha, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2020, 2021, and beyond. You've been great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This was fun.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.